Mercedes is most talked brand of autocar racing world. It has been rocking the whole grid from past many years and won the title of World Championship 7 times. It is a huge achievement for any team to become a main highlight for consecutive so many years. But from last, Azerbaijan Grand Prix situation has been changes drastically. Championship titles were changed. Dutch driver won the trophy, and this was a chronic defeat for British drivers and team bosses. Hey viewers, welcome back with a very new and exciting video, where you will find a lot more to know about changings and modifications made by Mercedes for the upcoming events after a great loss they handled. In today's video, we'll take you through a ride of genius upgradations made by Mercedes. But before digging into the contents, give a huge thumbs up to this video and don't forget to subscribe if you want to enjoy more exciting updates. Let's start the video. Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton lost by Dutch motorsport racing driver Verstappen in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix due to the car affected by porpoising. Hamilton stood third in the grid with 0.9 pace in the leaders. He lost due to a major reason of drifting car on the track. This downflow of air causes the car to slow down in corners. The car continues to strike on road and sparkles of firework coming out. This effect when downward airflows is used to keep car running and it starts to bounce is called porpoising. This is a mechanical fault. Making a Formula One car is done on the principle of aerodynamics. Sloppy front reflect the angle of air current coming its way and when it passes through side broadwings. Planks and skids under seat are there to maintain equal height of all the cars on track. But recently, Mercedes faced a very huge jerk due to lowering a car more towards ground level. This matter called for FIA to hop in and took it seriously and devised rules for all teams. Players are getting physically injured and they have major issues with their back and spine. FIA announced that the 2mm tolerance will be rigorously enforced, and stiffness around the floor hole must now be uniform for radial distance of 15mm outside the periphery, with a variance not exceeding 10% either way. Although some teams denied and focused on resolving issues personally, but this was not a matter of only one team. They might have resolved this issue, but still it is with many of teams on the grid. Engineers have to look for better resolutions and stimulations to stop bouncing of cars. FIA made some temporary solutions and asked for checking of planks and skids. Body structure of cars and physical aerodynamical features need to be improved. Lewis Hamilton was unable to get out of his car when he finished the race and said that his back was killing him. 7 times world champion seems very disheartened due to this defeat, and his partner driver George Russell said that they feared to strike at edges due to severe porpoising and high speed of car getting unbalanced with each other. George Russell, in response to a question, emphasized on unbeatable performance of team. Instead of having multiple technical issues, imagine what they can do after resolving them. If these issues were resolved, surely team will become unbeatable. He said, "We know what our issue is and everybody's working day and night, trying to solve it, and ultimately, it doesn't allow us to focus on other areas of the car. So, all of our effort from the whole team is going into solving this orbiting issue. But there is so much more to a Formula car than just that. So, we know there is so much lap time on the table. We can't tap it, He further added. We've got to be grateful and thankful that we have got such an issue that we're still the third fastest team and offer so much optimism. If we're still the third fastest and we have got so many issues, when we solve them, we should be in a pretty good spot." Team boss also appreciated the efforts of team and replied to one of the questions to media talking words. "We certainly have our work cut out over the next weeks and months, but we're more determined than ever to get ourselves back fighting in front." Austria is home to second sprint weekend of the season. After multiple driving tests, team is getting better and better each week. Team is working with improvements made to give their best in Austria Styrian circuit. But before discussing betterments they made, if you're still watching the video and liking the content, then do consider hitting the like button. Also, share your views in the comments below. Mercedes' zero-point body structure causing it major damages of porpoising. Engineers are working on main backwing. Its broadness created a huge resistance in running the car, but now according to some sources, they have worked on the main wing to decrease air drag. Fixing the issue will help team to perform better. Cars are mostly running at a speed of 300 kilometers per hour. If this speed is to maintain, then it's demand of matter to resolve obstacles from air drag for smooth running of the car. Secondly, they have worked on increased ride height of W13, which means gap between floor and undercarriage of chassis is increased. This uplifting of floor will help car to run smoothly even at the steep edges and corners. It'll also decrease the risk of sparking. Hamilton and Russell are working on this matter very consciously to get back into racing the next rounds. What is your opinion? Will these efforts will prove fruitful for W13 to get back into grid or not? Share your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. Players are unhappy on condition of stiffness of planks in cars. Formula 1 W13 has worked on its planks and skids to eliminate the air drag of car from floor. This will help car reduce bouncing and shaking of player's seat while driving. According to some trusted sources, they have maintained the recommended height to reduce ground strikes. But this news is not yet 100% sure, and Toto Wolff hasn't talked anything on it. But some teams has took advantage and increased their ground stiffness to increase the downwards flow to run through race, which helped them to run more fastly and win the race. Hamilton, who's standing at 6th position in drivers and 3rd in the grid after Ferrari and Red Bull, looking for better modifications to be made so that he can drive safely. Mercedes, also known as Silver Arrows, are expected to give a boom comeback soon, with a recent modification made in their Formula One's infrastructure and engine. Comment down below what modifications you're looking for, and if you're also Autocars lover and you don't want to miss any more such exciting videos, then do like and hit the red subscribe button on your screens. Also press the bell icon for new updates coming on your way. Share as much as you can with your friends and fellows. We will see you soon with a very new video. Till then, stay tuned and stay connected.